I've met agents all over these United States, heck, Canada, heck, the entire world that are doing things they love and getting rich while they do it. I met a real estate agent who was struggling. They had been challenging and challenged their whole life with their weight. And I said, well, what's the problem? And she said, well, I have too much of it. Fair, I said, no problem, get it. What'd you do about that? And she said, well, I hired a MAPS coach and that person challenged me to get outside of my comfort zone. And I said, well, what'd you do? And she said, well, I decided I would send a postcard to every single home in my community. And what the postcard said was, I'm trying to lose weight. In order to do so, I'm going to be walking each morning from 6:30 to 7:30. Starting here. And on the postcard was a map of her neighborhood, and she had the little park in the middle with a star on it. And she said, I'd love for you to walk with me. I'll be doing it Monday through Saturday. I hope to see you then. Gang, she sends that out on a monthly basis. So what happens? Well, immediately, her husband comes running in and says, this is the worst idea ever. You literally just sent out a postcard asking to be assaulted and telling everyone exactly where to meet you and at what time. And then she said, well, I guess you'll have to walk with me then to keep me safe. Gang, she was scheming at a level that he never could have even fathomed. Now, all of a sudden, she had a partner. You do realize that today she gets between 15 and 20 people, mostly women, that show up to walk with her every single day. And on Saturdays, she'll sometimes get 30 to 40 people because they bring their spouses and their kids. But here's what's interesting. 2 years later, she does over 60% of all the listing sales in that neighborhood. And why is that? Because she became the change agent for all of the people that lived in that community that also wanted to be walking. She figured out that if you can become the change agent in somebody's life, you don't have to look for a lead again. Friends, her lead generation is done by 7:30, and it's about taking walks with people. She's walking for life. When I asked her, well, what'd you learn from this experience? She said, Jason, my whole life, I wasn't strong enough to walk for me.